Yeah, for real. Watch out.
What happens when a boxing rivalry becomes too intense and emotions finally boil over? The answer came during a moment that shocked the entire fight world. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the undefeated knockout specialist with a massive reputation, and Keyshawn Davis, the talented Olympic standout making waves in the lightweight division, were expected to promote a major matchup. Instead, their confrontation nearly turned into a real fight. This was far more than a typical press conference disagreement. It became the moment when Keyshawn Davis stunned boxing fans everywhere by putting his hands on Tank Davis. Tank had already built a name for himself as one of boxing's most dangerous punchers, combining incredible power with a personality that always attracted attention. His career inside the ring kept him among the sport's biggest stars, but his life outside the ring also kept him in the headlines. From legal issues to his complicated history with Floyd Mayweather, Tank's every move continued to draw attention from fans and media around the world.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy is so unusual. His style so unusual, and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings, and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early round. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence.
Enter Keyshawn Davis, a fast-rising contender with an Olympic background and a strong belief that he belongs among boxing's elite. Carrying the confidence of a fighter determined to prove himself, Keyshawn stepped into the spotlight with something to prove and a mindset built on challenging the biggest names in the division.
This new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there.
Ooh. And I thought he was...
Ooh, there you go right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's a harder puncher.
And
Keyshawn had been making steady progress through the lightweight division, collecting notable victories along the way, and he never hesitated to make his intentions clear. He openly challenged Tank and showed that he was willing to call out one of the biggest names in the sport.
Title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
The tension between the two fighters didn't appear overnight. It began with small shots exchanged online, as both men used social media, interviews, and public comments to send messages at each other. Keyshawn questioned Tank's reputation, suggesting that he had not faced enough elite competition and was avoiding the toughest challenges in the division. Tank, never one to stay quiet, responded with his own remarks, keeping the rivalry alive as the back and forth continued. The situation grew bigger with every exchange. What started as words on the internet turned into a heated rivalry, and fans began demanding that the two fighters settle everything inside the ring. The press event was meant to give both fighters a chance to promote their upcoming showdown and build excitement among fans. Instead, it quickly became an unexpected scene that nobody could have predicted. What was planned as a promotional moment turned into a situation far beyond the usual pre-fight tension. The atmosphere inside the room was intense as both fighters settled in for the event. Promoters and organizers attempted to maintain a professional environment, but the tension between the two was impossible to ignore. From the opening moments, it was obvious this would not be a typical press conference. As the conversation continued, the fighters exchanged sharp words and personal remarks. Tank, known for his confident personality and ability to entertain a crowd, questioned Keyshawn's resume and pointed out his lack of major victories against top names. Keyshawn responded by firing back, labeling Tank as a champion who had not truly been tested, and accusing him of avoiding the toughest challenges available. The heated exchanges were simply a continuation of the same rivalry and trash talk that had been building between them online.
I prefer Tank Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short ain't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him go fight from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
Keyshawn, visibly irritated by the exchange, eventually rose from his chair and moved closer to the microphone. His frustration was obvious as he began making intense gestures toward Tank, raising his voice while accusing him of setting a poor example and bringing negative attention to boxing through his actions. Tank remained calm, leaning back with a confident expression as he dismissed Keyshawn's comments, appearing as if he didn't see the confrontation as worth engaging in. Then, everything changed. Keyshawn suddenly moved across the stage, quickly closing the gap between himself and Tank. The crowd immediately reacted with shock as security rushed to step in, but they couldn't prevent what happened next, in a sudden moment of chaos. Keyshawn raised his hand and struck Tank across the face with a slap that sent a wave of disbelief through the entire room. In the aftermath of the incident, the boxing world was filled with questions about what pushed Keyshawn to react that way. Many people began debating the reason behind his sudden outburst. Some insiders believed it was a deliberate strategy designed to get inside Tank's head and create a mental advantage before their potential fight. Others felt Keyshawn had simply reached his limit after months of back-and-forth exchanges, constant criticism, and what he viewed as disrespect from Tank. Tank, however, did not focus his response on attacking Keyshawn. Instead of firing back with more insults, he surprised many by first giving credit to his rival, and he appeared to brush off the incident, describing the slap as more of a push rather than a serious confrontation. Tank then went a step further by praising Keyshawn's abilities, claiming that Keyshawn Davis was a more talented fighter than Shakur Stevenson. That reaction caught many fans off guard. Some wondered if Tank was taking a different approach by showing respect and trying to present himself as the calmer figure in the situation, rather than adding more fuel to the rivalry.
What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
Keyshawn looking way more better than him. I keep screaming that he hasn't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those
I keep saying his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, we're afraid of something. It gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. He don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit don't win in boxing.
Tank has also been vocal about his doubts regarding Shakur's ability to create damage and apply pressure in the ring. He suggested that Keyshawn's combination of speed, determination, and knockout ability gives him a more dangerous style and makes him a serious threat in the division.
He just jumped. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at him. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. If you go look at his fights, I probably seen him on game.
Tank, meanwhile, appeared to brush off the criticism in public and did not give much attention to the comments being made about him. However, it was clear that the constant challenges and accusations had created tension behind the scenes. The press conference was supposed to be his chance to respond, defend his reputation, and address the situation directly. But instead of a normal exchange of words, the moment unfolded in a way that nobody expected.
Light Skin posted those messages about me sparring. I'm really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point in even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude, little dwarf, oopaloo.
For Keyshawn, the slap became a major turning point. It brought him more attention than ever before, but it also created a new level of expectation surrounding him. After making such a bold move, he would now have to prove himself when the fight began. Otherwise, he risked being remembered only for the moment he crossed the line with Tank, rather than for what he could accomplish inside the ring.
I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
For Tank, the incident represented more than just a heated exchange. It became a direct test of his reputation, confidence, and status as one of boxing's biggest names. He couldn't allow Keyshawn to appear as the one who controlled the moment, especially with so much attention on their rivalry. Whether in front of the cameras or inside the ring, Tank knew he had to prove that he was still the fighter in control.
He coming with, he can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying, Key, listen.
The natural next move would be for Tank and Keyshawn to finally settle their differences inside the ring. Fans were already demanding a matchup between the two, and the dramatic events at the press conference only increased the excitement and made the potential fight even more anticipated.
Beat Tank too, as well. Only time I see them come out fast, it's Santa Cruz. I know boxing, and also I know myself, so.
Gervonta Tank Davis has hinted that 2025 could potentially be his last year competing professionally, which makes every upcoming fight even more significant. Each appearance now carries the weight of protecting his undefeated record and strengthening his place among boxing's most memorable fighters.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavels was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
That is exactly why a matchup with Keyshawn Davis would come with major risks for Tank. Keyshawn is young, motivated, and highly talented, with the skills and confidence needed to create serious problems for anyone standing across from him. That a fight between them would put Tank's undefeated record on the line against a hungry challenger who believes he has the ability to end that perfect run.
But I saw it was an early knockout. You know, he come out sharp and put the man to sleep. You know, so you know he is next up. He's going to be a great fighter.
He's calling for Tank. Now
he beats Tank.
Yeah, you think so?
Keyshawn Davis beats Tank, in my opinion. I believe he'll give him a good ass spanking.
Let's not ignore the stakes involved. One unexpected loss could completely change the way Tank's career is remembered, especially with retirement potentially approaching. Taking on a fighter as talented and determined as Keyshawn would be more than just another matchup. It would be a major risk, one that could put his unbeaten record and the legacy he has spent years building in serious danger.
25 is at the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
He brings a dangerous combination of speed, power, and a fighting style that could create serious challenges for Tank. With multiple tools in his arsenal, Keyshawn has the ability to make the matchup far more difficult than many would expect.
Keyshawn ready based on this performance to take on Tank Davis, and how does that fight play
I feel
out?
like Keyshawn is ready to take on a guy like Tank. I think that Keyshawn is one of the most skillful fighters in the sport of boxing. I always told Keyshawn since a young kid he can fight. I just don't like the simple fact that he's running on media and not keeping a buck, saying that he was beating me up and Shakur had to like rile me up to spar him, because this make no sense. Shakur is a better boxer than Keyshawn. And if I'm in there doing millions of rounds with Shakur, what makes you think that Shakur has to hype me up to spar Keyshawn? Like, it's that, but it is what it is. You gotta hype yourself up, you gotta build yourself. I don't really try to pay too much mind to that, but like I said, Keyshawn is a great fighter. I always thought Keyshawn was a great fighter.
At only 24 years old, Keyshawn is already showing that he belongs among the division's rising stars. With confidence, ambition, and a desire to prove himself, he is determined to challenge the fighter currently viewed as the biggest name standing in his way.
What was your thoughts on that type of performance as a rising star in boxing?
Where you at, Tank? Where you at? Where you at, Tank? That's what was my thoughts. I mean, the call out too after the performance. Come on, man. Look, man, Keyshawn showed. Look, this is what I've been waiting on from Keyshawn, man. Keyshawn has been kind of hot and cold. He finally put it together, man. He got his mental right. His team is right. His skill is on fire, on point, man. And he did it under these circumstances and this pressure behind this crowd. Man, that dude is a star, bro. Seriously, man. All that weight on his back, bro. He put it down. He was even dealing with his brothers, man. His brothers, his sisters singing the national anthem. It was a family affair, bro.
He said his sister had a car crash too prior to today too.
Fire, man. Newborn child as well, man. And he was able to manage all of this, man.
Floyd Mayweather's support for Keyshawn Davis has added even more attention to an already heated situation. With one of boxing's biggest personalities now involved, the rivalry has gained even more intensity and continues to attract interest from fans around the world.
You are good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we're going to talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels.
Floyd is not simply offering words of encouragement from the sidelines. He has taken a direct role in the preparation, working with Keyshawn in the gym and helping him get ready for what could be the biggest challenge of his career.
Weapons. Davis Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there.
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Considering the past between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis, this new partnership seems to represent more than a simple professional connection. Floyd's involvement with Keyshawn has brought another element of tension to an already heated rivalry between the fighters.
I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you. Little dude, little dwarf.
The tension between Floyd and Tank goes back years. Their connection originally started as a mentor and fighter relationship, but over time, things began to change. Tank reportedly felt that Mayweather's influence was becoming overwhelming and that his own identity and career path were being affected by Floyd's constant presence.
Floyd fucked with DB3. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he came up and asked about me first. And he was like, yeah, I see your two brothers going crazy too. Ain't your youngest one going to the Olympics? Like, what's his name? Keon. Like, your other one's signed with top rank too. Like, he loved us as a group.
So he already knew you like prior? Like you didn't even have to explain, yo,
You feel me?
that's
Like
what's
he,
up.
of course he knew me, but he also knew my 2 other brothers as well. So I'm like, damn, Floyd paying attention. Like he really fuck with us. Maybe because we carry ourselves as a family and we just so strong with that. Or maybe because we just can fucking fight too. You know what I'm saying? He never really went into details on how he knew us. But when he did that shit at his gym, and he told me that, I'm like, damn, like, he different. I text Floyd the other day, like, Floyd, he's like, man, anytime, family, you just let me know. I could call Floyd right now, he fuck around and answer, you know what I mean? So, Floyd is a real nigga. I'm not.
The situation intensified when Floyd started working with fighters who could potentially compete with Tank's position in boxing. Now, with Keyshawn Davis entering the picture, many see him as a major piece in the ongoing tension between Floyd and Tank. For Tank, the stakes go far beyond just another fight. A defeat against Keyshawn would not only damage his undefeated record, but it would also give Floyd the advantage in their long-running dispute. With retirement potentially approaching, Tank knows that ending his career at the top is the goal, and a loss in a fight with so much history behind it is something he cannot afford.
He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, you'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter. Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champ. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket.
That's everything for today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates. We'll see you in the next video.